it seemed like a good idea. A text post by Swindle. Your mama. You're a fair fluffy mare with 4 chirpy babies nestled into the fluff of your back, and a talkie baby walking beside you. Your talkie baby eats nummies like a big fluffy, but she isn't a big fluffy yet. She's the last surviving baby from your first litter. All the rest were given forever sleepies by monsters, or from worst as tummy owies. You've already lost 2 of your chirpy babies. You can't lose the rest. It would break your heart too badly to ever recover.
No way, babies,
You say, teeth chattering as you make your way down the sidewalk.
Mama find warm place for babies. No more coldies.
You shiver violently, feeling your babies huddle together for warmth in your fluff, and finding none. Your talkie baby is shivering badly, and you pause to hug her. You can't hug her for very long, though. You have to keep moving to stay even slightly warm. You continue your search for a warm place, worried about your babies. They're so cold. They've stopped chirping. You hope none of them get cold enough for forever sleepies, like their siblings did.
No way, babies.
You repeat. It's so cold, and the bright sky ball is going down. It'll be dark time soon, and that means even more cold. You won't survive the night. Neither will your babies. You'll shiver in misery until you finally fall asleep and never wake up. No. You can't let that happen. Not to your babies. You have to keep going. Find someplace warm. First, you have to get out of this freezing wind. You hop off the sidewalk and under a metal monster, huddling against the wheel. Your talkie baby follows, and you push her underneath you and then huddle on top of her, trying to keep her warm. She's shivering badly. But at least you're out of the wind. You need to find better shelter, though. This place is kind of warm, actually. You perk your ears up and sit upright, ignoring your talkie baby when she protests you're pulling away from her. It is warm under here. You investigate further and discover all the heat is coming from one end of the metal monster. Reaching up with a hoovsie, you feel the underside of the metal monster and
Owies!
It gave you Bernie hurties. Your relief is palpable. You found a warm place. You can save your babies. You and your talkie baby huddle together, and you pull your chirpy babies off your back and nestle them to your tummy fluff, swapping them out so they all get some of your milkies. They're still cold, but they start moving around and chirping quiet denigration of the cold. All eagerly drink your milkies, and once you've given all the milkies you have, they nestle in your belly fluff and shiver. You're not so cold now. True, you're not very comfortable, but at least you're not freezing. You hug all your babies and sigh. You jerk awake, shivering, and realize you fell asleep. It's cold again. Too cold. The warmth didn't last. Isn't the metal monster going to give you all warmies still? You gingerly reach up with your hoovsie again and touch the underside of the metal monster. Still warm, but it isn't giving you Bernie hurties. You sit and ponder. It's not warm enough under the metal monster anymore, but it's still warm in the metal monster itself.
Baby cold.
You look down at your talkie baby, feeling her shiver against you, big eyes looking at you pleadingly. You're her entire world, all she has. You protect her, care for her, love her, provide for her. She thinks you can save her from the terrible cold and forever sleepies. She needs you. You can't fail your babies. Not again. Brow furrowed with determination, you transfer your chirpy babies to your back again, chirping in protest at the sudden cold and being jostled awake, and you motion your talkie baby to follow you.
Metal monster have warmies. Babies see if warm enough for real chirpy babies.
You pick her up in your hoovesy and lift her as high as you can. You can just reach the underside of the metal monster. She struggles to hook her forelegs on something, then pull herself up into the innards of the metal monster.
Mama! Wormies!
Your Taki baby is crying with relief and hugging the metal monster, moaning in pleasure as the warmth leaches into her fluff, flesh, and bones.
Baby, take me to chubby babies. Help them have wormies. Okay, Mama.
One at a time, you pass her little babies up to your oldest baby, and she deposits them safely up inside the metal monster. Then she looks down at you again.
Mama, come up here. Have wormies.
You look at her sadly and shake your head.
Sorry, baby. Mama, no can get up there. Mama too big.
It's true. You simply won't fit inside there. Your baby cries, and you demonstrate by trying to climb up with her. There's no room for you. You sit back down and huddle against the wheel again.
Don't worry, baby. Mama be okay. Mama have enough wormies here.
You lie. She keeps crying for you to join her, and you try not to let her see you cry.
You okay, baby? Stay with brothers and sissies. Keep them warm. Keep them safe.
You don't know how your babies will make it without you, but at least they'll live through the night. You raise your head in surprise. One of your chirpy babies just said her first words.
Baby, you talking baby now?
You can't help the tears that soak into your fluff as you look up at the cheeping babies.
Mama's so proud of you.
You stand up on your hind legs and nuzzle all your babies and whisper.
Mama loves her.
Then you lay down again, shivering in the cold. You can see the white sky fluff falling and coating the ground outside the metal monster. You know you won't see the next bright time or your babies ever again. They keep crying for you.
Shh, hush, babies. You okay?
You shiver harder and tuck your leggies and tail under your belly, try to conserve heat. Then you sing to your babies one last time.
Mama loves babies. Babies love Mama. Baby drink milkies. Grow up big and strong.
You're a baby. You're a big Taki baby. Something makes a loud noise and you jerk awake, shivering. The warm place isn't warm anymore. You hug your little Buddhas and sissies, wondering what woke you up.
Mama?
You're Jake, an accountant. Even though you had the day off, your asshole boss just called and said you have to come in for a mandatory department meeting. Grumbling, you get into your work clothes, throw on a jacket because it's cold as balls outside, and march out to your car. Slamming the door shut, you fumble with your keys, finally finding the right one, and crank the engine. A horrific screech comes from under the hood, and you shut the engine off and pop the hood.
Damn it. Not another fucking cat. I don't have time for this.
You open the hood and... shit. There's blood, fluff, and guts everywhere. It looks like an entire fluffy family crawled inside your engine compartment and got annihilated. There's a small unicorn foal, or at least its head, pieces of its spine, and ropes of intestines wrapped around your fan belt. The head of a larger fluffy, possibly a young adult, is laying on the top of the radiator, staring up at you with lifeless eyes.
Fuck.
You put on your gloves and start pulling body parts and viscera out of your engine compartment, tossing them in the street. Now you're going to be late. You spot something through the gap of the engine and bend over to look under the car. There's another fluffy, a big one, huddled against your tires, eyes closed like it's asleep. You kick it in the face. Yep, frozen solid. Must have been the mother, and she shoved her foals inside your engine after you got home last night, thinking it would keep them warm. What a fucking mess. The hell? You reach around the engine and pull out a tiny fluffy foal, a bright red Pegasus with traces of a dark blue mane. It must have fallen down into the engine when you cranked it up and tore apart the rest of its family. A cute little thing. It's a miracle it's even alive. It hugs your thumb and shivers. You toss it as hard as you can toward your neighbor's porch. It lands in the snow with a barely audible poof. Your neighbors are hug boxing. Let them deal with it, wiping the last of the blood and entrails off the belts of your engine. You shut the hood, get back inside the car, start it up, and drive to work. Oh, look. There's one of your neighbors now. Probably just getting off work. See, the little fold just became the best sort of problem. Somebody else's.